It's finally here after 3 attempts at delivery and me not being in. We have my LV Murakami items. This is probably the video you've watched about 100 times already from many people on YouTube. But I thought, why not show you what I've got? Spoiler alert, there's no bags. I have smaller items. But what you will see, I actually have the ribbon. It came from Edinburgh. Now, I'll tell you the truth, I was meant to pick this up in store on lunch day, but the weather was bad, so I couldn't get through. So I contacted my wonderful SA, who said, yeah, of course I can post it to you. And then I've just been in the office, at a funeral, and some other bits and bobs, so wasn't in for the delivery, but it came today. So you'll see I have 3 items from the collection. I'm really pleased to see that I have at least one carrier bag too. Woohoo! So I can keep these forever. Love it. But anyway, I'm going to put it down because it's heavy, and let's see what we've got inside. So let's go with this one first. So what I have inside is your usual stuff here from LV with my actual physical receipt she's put in there, which is lovely that she's done that. So I pre-ordered these items the very day that the pre-orders were released, because I had been watching so many other YouTubers and I just knew it was going to be trouble, and I thought, I'm not prepared to get myself in as much bother as everybody else. I just want to make sure the things that I really want, which was 2 of the things I really wanted, and I bought a third on a whim. So we'll see how the whim works out. But anyway, this is the first one. Now, I'll say my channel is lovely. There is some nice people here. Don't hate on me if I've bought something that you think is extravagant, please. Anyway, inside we have the standard dust bag. Oh, it's so light. I wonder what could be in here. So, what do I have a lot of? Hair. Do you think I use things in my hair? I sure do. And I absolutely could not resist this absolute beautiful scrunchie. Now, I am wearing quite a bright blue today, which is great. Now, what you'll see here, you've got a little LV sign there. The pattern and the silk is absolutely stunning. It's got the Murakami part here. It's got a massive big tag which you can actually cut off, and usually I would do. Here is the code for the item itself for anyone who's interested. I think it's one of those things that definitely seem to sell out, but from what I'm hearing, there's a restock in 8 weeks for a number of things, so there might be in 8 weeks time a few people who are a lot happier. So anyway, I just found it, I loved it, I love the colours. Those of you who've been on my channel a while will know I love colour. I remember this collection vividly. I couldn't afford anything from it previously. Doesn't mean I have an elastic sum of money to buy stuff from it this time, but I thought, well, if there's a couple of things you want, and that's one, it's actually not that expensive. So that was piece 1. I've not seen a single YouTuber unboxing it either, so woohoo! In fact, that seems ridiculous. I'm not a YouTuber, I do this for fun. Please don't think I am, and the thought of me being an influencer feels ridiculous. But anyway, on to the next item. It's a bit different again, but look at that ribbon. I'll go back a bit. So we've had the panda on one, and we have this beauty on this one. Isn't it fabulous? And on the back you have the actual Murakami print in the white. I've always been a fan of the black, I'll be honest. On this, you for those of you, those poor souls who did not get the ribbon, they've obviously completely underestimated how much stuff was going to be sold. But you've got that pattern. It's probably better to show you on the back, because I think it's really good when you see it from that side. So I'll absolutely be keeping these items, the ribbons, etc. But when you look at that, I know that's been folded, but isn't it lovely? feels nice. Don't get me wrong, it's not silk, but nice enough. Good thing to keep. The first one had it as well, but it was as if it had magically slipped off. So there, that's what's on the first one, and just love the looks of this. So some of you might know what's in here, or might have guessed. Feels really heavy, a lot heavier than I was expecting it to feel. Oh, and look, it's in another box. It's like a box in a box in a box. Now inside it, it has this, and it says Lunettes du Soleil. Oh, sorry, du Soleil. Sorry, I shouldn't get my my parts wrong there. So that's a spoiler alert. If you don't know what my crap French meant, that means sunglasses. Yes, I am that person. This was my impulse buy. I don't own a single pair of Louis Vuitton sunglasses. I had a couple of designer pairs of sunglasses, but I just loved the colours. So I thought, I'll give it a bash. If I don't like it, I'm sure someone will want it. What I love about this box, very much looks like a trunk to me. When I open it, it's got that at the side too. So it's got one of these. Oh, beautiful. Well, feel that lining inside. Stunning. Obviously comes with your different Louis Vuitton box, dust bag. Oh, we have even more in here. Oh, crikey. They feel quite substantial, which is brilliant. So in here we have just the sunglasses, which I would say, wow. In that way when you're looking at something and going, oh, pretty. If you look at that, is that not beautiful on the legs of those sunglasses? What I love is the other one had that on it to make sure it didn't impact its friend. Okay, that's the code if you're interested. What I'm secretly hoping is I don't have a massive schnoz. A lot of times sunglasses just go and fall down my face, so I'm hoping, well, one, I don't look like an idiot in them, and two, they don't just fall down. Oh, it's as if by magic. But look at that. Oh, I'm not used to having them this square, but I think this style actually suits me. So we can definitely get away with them. They feel really, really substantial. It's amazing when you don't buy a lot of designer sunglasses or things that when you actually get a pair, you're like that kind of blown away at the quality of them compared to some others. But yeah, really like them. Yeah, they're fun. I just love the colours on the side. But again, nobody would know what they are unless you know. You only know if you know. And that's kind of a bit of me. I love the box and all that it came in. So I think it was a great collector's piece for me. Please hold while I place them and the wee book back in here. I will show you all the packaging and all the other bits and pieces once I've got it in number 3. And this was the one that if they'd said, sorry, we can't get you this, I suspect I would have been really quite annoyed, given that it was like the morning that it all came out that I went for it. So the third one, you might know this kind of box. Again, the beautiful, I was so lucky to get all the ribbon. And there's the flat panda as well. And again, flat panda has all this on the back. Taking that off, lovely. Maybe you can tell by the noise it's making what this one is. But yeah, this is, in my opinion, one of the best small leather goods that you can actually get from any brand is the Louis Vuitton Keyclay. And now that I'm touching this, I'm now thinking, maybe you should have got one of the bags or something else in the canvas, because that canvas is quite simply exceptional. For me, this colour here is just chef's kiss. Very much a pink girl. Very, very much. Now, I secretly like, I think, the silver hardware. I think it makes it stand out more. What I'm also hoping is that the silver hardware ages better. It's obviously got your standard key clay part. And let's see what we can do to show you this inside. It's a bit like when you try and take a picture of any tag inside. Hopefully you can see a bit of that, but inside it's got the thing about it being the Murakami collection, and it's got those 4 designs that are on the ribbons and everything else. But for me, the key clay, sorry the zip was a bit stiff there, I think the key clay is one of my favourite things ever from any brand. They're so versatile. I can use it, I can clip it onto my bag, it could be a bag charm, I could put painkillers in it, I could put actual money in it, I could put bank cards in it, I could put receipts in it. I travel a lot with work, so for me it's probably one of the things I'll do with one is put any expenses receipts in it. Then they're all kept safe and sound in one easy place to find. So for me this was a complete and utter no-brainer. It's love. It's not going anywhere. Even if I get really skint, I would rather sell some of my bags than this baby. So that for me is an absolute keeper. Keeper, keeper, keeper. So that's my 3 items, but let's dive into the rest of what's in here, packaging, etc. So this is where you know you've got a great essay, isn't it? So I've got the really small bag. They're absolutely beautiful. For me, this is where, why did Louis Vuitton even, Vuitton, I almost made them Scottish. That's probably, if Louis Vuitton was Scottish, that's what they'd be called. But anyway, is that not just beautiful? I just don't get how they didn't realise how popular this was going to be 20 years ago. You know, maybe now they're giving them a licence to print money. I suspect they are. So obviously we've got our other ribbons and tags. Now, there is one thing missing that I'm a wee bit annoyed about, but I'll maybe come on to that. So maybe it's just not with that, maybe it's bags you got it with. So another of the small bags. Yeah, so, and here's the third one. So I mean, really lucky to get all 3 bags and everything, nothing else in the box. But I thought I saw some videos with other YouTubers where you got a coin for all your pieces that you got, and there's none in there. So if there's coins, that's obviously what I've not got here. I probably would have kept it. I might have used it with the Murakami ribbon, and I'm going to say it made it into a bit of a bracelet or something, or just a little keepsake that I could keep forever. I know that it might, maybe it's just that it's because in some of the stores, maybe it's where you've got a pop-up, they were getting these coins that were exclusive to it, and you could use these coins in this pop-up thing to win one of 3 prizes. I want to say one of the prizes was stickers. I can't remember what this other prize was, but I'm sure the third one was a Murakami Tamagotchi. Is that not just wild? And let's be honest, people would probably sell a kidney for something like that, because some people in our bag groups go a bit nuts. But maybe a kidney's a bit extreme, but that would be an absolutely hot ticket item, wouldn't it? Because if you can only get them from these pop-up areas, that would just be exceptional. But yeah, I kind of feel if you're going to give that to some, you should give it to all people who got it. And if just because you've not done a pop-up in my area, maybe you should give me the opportunity to spin a wheel or something like that to win 3 prizes or however many, depending on which Murakami pieces you bought. Just a thought, LV, because it's great to get that. Obviously, like everyone else, I didn't get any tissue paper. I don't really, well, I probably, well, there's one way I use tissue paper and I might surprise you with it. I've kept some really good tissue paper that I've got from other brands. Got it flattened, put some dark, bright coloured cardboard behind it, and then actually got them cut and framed so that they make cool, fun art prints that you can have in your house and just add a pop of colour. I've got a few of them with some, definitely with some Vivienne Westwood stuff that I've got that I absolutely like. It was just paper that celebrated a range of all of her not designs, but her actual styles. So for me, it was a complete, I can't not do that with that. It was just brilliant. So for me, that was why I done that, and actually got 3 of them out of it. And I got like a really bright turquoise card. My husband's really handy with stuff like that, so he put them together for me, and I got kind of antique looking frames, and they look great. And it's a really inexpensive way for me to just put something together to go in my house which shows the things that I love. So maybe I would have done that with the Murakami stuff, especially those bright colours on it. But I suppose it'll all depend on the other item that I get carried away like everyone else on the release day and tried to order things that I hadn't pre-ordered. So one of them that it says pending order validation and has done for, I don't know, since the release date. It feels like it was about 3 years ago, but in reality this is January, and every week feels like 3 years. So maybe we'll see if that Nice mini gets a yes from Louis Vuitton and I get it delivered to my house. Maybe it'll have the fancy paper and the coin token things. I only know about them from watching Cassie Thorpe's unboxing of her 2 Murakami pieces, and so she got trainers, and I can't remember the second thing. I think it was a card holder actually. So for me, I know she's New York and that's probably a flagship location, but surely Edinburgh is as well. I don't know. Am I asking too much? Maybe not. Maybe I should just be pleased that I actually got the pieces that I wanted, and that I might get something else from it. Now, it definitely won't be my last purchase from the Murakami, not the, sorry, the Murakami, yeah, it's Murakami collections this year. The one I love the most, because I've had a fascination and an absolute love with all my heart with cherry blossoms. Ever since I was a little kid, we had a cherry blossom tree in our garden. It was my absolute favourite thing in the world. And it was a weeping willow with cherry blossoms on it. It was just stunning. And every time I see them, it makes me think of home. It makes me think of my mum and dad being a kid and playing with my friends and being with all my family. So for me, there's real sentimental value in that. I definitely want to buy something from that collection. If I'm getting a bag, it'll be from that one, because that's my ride or die, no getting away from it. And again, I will be, my SA knows that I'm interested in the next couple of collections, but she has said to me there's many things dropping, so I'll keep you up to date with all the things that are coming out and when they are, which, I mean, that's great. I'm not a colossal LV spender, but you know, I've gone to her every time I've needed something and she's pulled it out the bag for me, so I can't thank her enough. She's absolutely lovely. And she deals with me over WhatsApp because I'm not in Edinburgh all the time. I know I'm in the same country at least, but it's an hour and a bit away by public transport because I don't drive. Yes, I know I don't drive. Who would have thought it? But public transport's decent, so I just never bothered learning. But then I also joke with my hubby and my friends that I was meant to be driven, but I'm not really. I'm not that posh. Definitely not. But anyway, I just thought you would enjoy seeing those little pieces. Once I get more info from my SA, I'll maybe do like another follow-up video to this to just chat you through some of that. But yeah, really happy with what I've got. I made 3 really good choices. I'm going to be honest, I might actually wear the scrunchie as like round my wrist all the time, just because I love the colours and I love how it feels. So that's likely what I'm going to do with the scrunchie, because I'd hate to think I'd put it in my hair and then I would, because I've got so much hair that it would break. But anyway, let's be honest, when your hair's this wild, you just want it to be down and it just wants to do its own thing. So yeah, why not go for it? But thank you so much for watching and come back. Also, Happy New Year. I don't even know if I've said that in my last video. I've managed to hit some bigger milestones already. So I'm now sitting over 3,000 views in total, that just blows my mind. And I'm now actually up at 34 subscribers. it seemed for a bit there I was getting a subscriber a day, and I was like, wow, this is incredible. But I know that's not going to continue that way, and that's absolutely fine. The main thing I'm here is to have some fun, show you guys some good pieces, and I have a bargain unboxing coming, right? After my bargain unboxing, there's one other thing that I know I've got, and then it's going to be more other content on the channel because I cannot afford to have unboxings every week. Now, when I say it's a bargain, it's a YSL bargain of the century, and I'm going to film it next. So you want to look out for that. It will be out this weekend, probably Saturday, so look out for that one coming soon. And after that, I'll be back to my first love of Fendi. So yeah, we'll look out for that one coming when it does. It's going to be a while, I think, because it's coming from Japan. So there we go. But thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for coming back. If you've come back, or if you're new, welcome. This is a lovely wee home. You're welcome to join me in my home anytime. Take care, everybody, and see you on the next one. Bye.